Hi, my name is Donnella Monk, and today I'm going to be introducing you all to Food Insecurity located in Central New York. Let's get started. I myself have been faced with many food insecurity dilemmas, and with these dilemmas come an eager urge to explore other individuals' food insecurity dilemmas, and that led to my own discovery of Meals on Wheels here in Syracuse, New York. So today you're going to have the wonderful opportunity to hear Mr. Michael Nortman talk about food insecurity in relation to Meals on Wheels and how Meals on Wheels provide many meals for elderly individuals here in Central New York. So let's take a look at his interview and how he discusses food insecurity here in Central New York.
Hi, I'm Mike Nortman, Meals on Wheels of Syracuse. So my job here at Meals on Wheels is I'm the Community Relations Director. So what we do at Meals on Wheels of Syracuse, we provide nutritious meals, two a day, a hot meal and a cold meal. And the other thing we provide is more than a meal. We provide that daily contact. The two biggest problems for seniors is food insecurity and isolation. I would say we are doing our best to fight food insecurity, particularly with the senior population. Generally deal with our clients. About half of our clients are over 75, but we have clients as young as 28 and as old as 102. About 350 to 400 clients. We average about 800 meals a day. Last year we delivered 181,000 meals to the people in our community that might otherwise go hungry. Syracuse is a little high as far as food insecurity for overall. I think New York State, the average for food insecurity is about 11%, and in Syracuse I think it's 12.5%. So it's a real problem in this area. It goes along with poverty, which is also big in Syracuse, but it's not entirely poverty. There's a lot of different factors that go into food insecurity. One of them is transportation, particularly for the senior population. A lot of them can't drive anymore, so they have a hard time getting to the grocery store, which is where we come in. We have 30 routes a day, all that need volunteer drivers and servers. And they're kind of the key to this, because again, we're not only providing the meals, nutritious meals for our senior neighbors, but we're also checking in on them to make sure everything's okay. I get to meet these people and hear their stories, and it's just amazing how many interesting people there are in Syracuse. We had one client that was a race car driver in Indianapolis. We had another client who was a nationwide model, and they're right here in Syracuse.
So when talking about food insecurity, you gotta do your research. So right here I have my phone, and it has some great information on it. According to Central New York's food bank website, 30% of children rely on the food banks for charitable donations. That means that 30% of children who aren't met that need are at risk. Some other important statistics that this website lists is that 91% of these individuals are extremely below the poverty line, meaning that they can't afford food, that these resources are very important to their lifestyles. So how can we save these? And how can we acknowledge what Central New York does not offer and how it is food insecure? So let's take a look at some more staggering statistics. As you can see in this graph right here on the screen, food insecurity has risen in the last years, meaning that food insecurity is on the rise. And if food insecurity is on the rise, individuals in Central New York are at risk significantly, because as mentioned before, 12% of that 11% of food insecure people is located in Syracuse, New York. So it's also important to take a look at Oswego County. Oswego County has actually gone down statistically on their food insecurity rate. And this is something good to look at. They've gone from a 13% to a 12.7% in the last year. That's a significant jump, meaning that Syracuse has been working hard to fight off that food insecurity rate in that county. So, Syracuse Food Bank also offers a program for students after school. They can go to these kid cafes, and these kid cafes provides nutritional meal. And while eating this nutritional meal, students can do their homework and interact with other students in the local communities. So I guess to sum things up, it's important to say that food insecurity in Syracuse, New York is a very prevalent issue. A lot of individuals in Syracuse, New York are faced with hunger, are faced with improper nutrition, and it's a problem. However, this is not a problem Syracuse has not been working to fix. As we have saw in Oswego, they have jumped down significantly statistically, and Onondaga is hopefully on its way, and that goes for the rest of the counties too. It is even important to recognize programs like Meals on Wheels and the Food Bank because they provide food options for many of the people in Syracuse, and especially in all of the counties. Once again, my name is Donnella Monk, and I'm a student at SUNY ESF who really cares about the environment. So it is my duty and my call to action to share these issues with you and to open your eyes to some of the knowledge that you may not have known before. So again, thank you for listening to some of the information about food insecurity in Syracuse, New York. And I hope the interview with Mr. Michael Nortman about Meals on Wheels and how they contribute to this dilemma was helpful for you today. Thank you.